Hello YouTube, and I'm Ray, and I'm back, and I'm here to say big spoilers for the 100. So the 100 is finally over. The series finale aired tonight. Thank God this show is over. It's just been a whirlwind. If you have not seen my previous videos on the show, please go back. I made like 2 other videos about the show. One is very triggering and the other one probably is too, but just go back, and it's a wild ride. But oh my God, I never thought I would live to see the day to see Alicia Demnum Carey come back to the 100. Now, she didn't really come back as Lexa. She came back as some type of AI thing. I'm not sure what's going on in the show anymore. It's all gobbledygook and sciencey wincy to me. I don't really care. Basically the whole entire thing was to show Clark's greatest love. That was Lexa. To me, that confirms Endgame. That confirms everything. But guess who was not in this series finale at all? I don't think it was even mentioned by name. Bellamy. He just up and went. What's up with that? Why wasn't he there? Well, allegedly behind the scenes, I think I mentioned this in one of my previous videos. You know, as I mentioned before, Bob has a history of being toxic. So basically he was toxic behind the scenes, and so they maliciously killed off his character because of that and didn't care about him. And you know what? You snooze, you lose, basically. I don't really care. I have no sympathy for that fandom, for the Bellark fandom, for the Bellamy fandom, for any of those people. I really don't. Are there some nice ones? Maybe. I don't know. Yes, maybe so. But for a good chunk of them who were bullying us when it came to Lexa's death and that whole culture reset, basically, that happened in the industry because of that death and because of how queer fans are, the queer fandom, the LGBTQ fandom, is nothing to be messed with. This is the prime example of what a queer fandom can and will do. Okay, guess who was trending tonight? Lexa. Okay, mind you, there was rumors about her coming up, but we didn't know. So thank God Alicia came back. I'm so happy she came back. She understands how much his character meant to so many people. Mind you, she was only a guest star on this show. And just something about this character just speaks to everybody. And I cannot put it into words, but you know, I love the character, obviously. And I love Alicia for coming back. And it was just great to see it. Even though she literally wasn't Lexa, still, it's better than nothing, to be quite honest. It was more than what I was expecting. I mean, golly, you know, and it's a series finale. And I'm just so happy that she came back. I'm not giving any congrats or any, you know, thank yous to Jason, because he still is an abusive and unprofessional person anyway. Who cares about him? He's selfish and self-absorbed, and he did some of this for his own gain. He doesn't really care about fans in general, but especially about us, to be quite honest. He probably thought that I'll throw him a bone, maybe they'll forgive me. No, we won't. You know, we will never forget what you did to us and what people on your show did to the fandom. Okay, bye. But anyway, so that was a series finale. Thank God. And apparently she came back to wanted to close a chapter on that whole story of Lexa and CLEXA and all that. And hey, it was better, like I said, better than nothing. I feel like, I mean, I've moved on from the show. I have not watched live since the season 3 finale, you know. So I've been detached from the show. I never came back to watch live. I didn't even watch tonight's episode live because I was like, whatever. But you know, everyone on Twitter and Tumblr is going insane right now, and it feels joyous, so I'm just going to soak it up any chance I get. And it just goes to show, once again, LGBTQ fandoms are strong. We will stand by you, and we will support you. If this character was alive on the show, I guarantee you this show would have gone on more than 7 seasons. The ratings would be better. But no, they just had to do the whole whoop-de-doop on us and just leave us in the dust as always. And, you know, creators and these people, writers' rooms, and everyone keeps doing that by either queer baiting or killing off our characters, or just shipping off our characters somewhere else so they won't be seen on the shows just because the characters happen to be gay, queer, or whatever, under the rainbow or whatever. But this just proves the power of queer fandom and how powerful this character was. You don't mess with people like us. And it shows that time and time and time again. Those straight fans really thought that the character meant nothing and that we were being overreactive, and people thought, no, Okay, the trending topics speak for itself. The billboards, the cons, the CLEXicons, everything that has happened since that faithful, unfortunate day back in March 2016 to now. Cultural reset. It's horrible that it happened, that it had to happen the way it did when it came to the character dying, but oh my God, look how far we come. And we got further to go. Let this be a lesson to all these people. So what are your thoughts on this? Are you kind of satisfied? I wouldn't be surprised if you weren't. I mean, like I said, I've been checked out of the show for about basically 4 years. So what are your thoughts? And bye, YouTube.